Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Oh, some strong running. And able to get this out to the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. Bringing them out is the 12th-year pro seeking a return to Pro Bowl form, Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills, the ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. To throw is Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That's the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Oh, the return is Scott. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Bears take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a man who nearly broke the single-season rushing record for quarterbacks last season. A true dual threat out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass. He didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
You look at this Bronco defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Bears hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited, not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build. They're starting to believe that this could be their year if they stay on track. That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Fields throwing again. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to find Equanimous St. Brown, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Fields. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Again, Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Here we go. Go.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be
in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And the defense has got it. Oh, a nightmare start offensively. This will be a touchdown. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Denver's offense ready to go again. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now Wilson changing the play. Here's Wilson on 1st down. Finding Williams on the check down.
Defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A man who was lost for the year in Week 4 last season. Here's Javonte Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back? That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. For a left side complete to Troutman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So for this defense, a tall order trying to defend against Russell Wilson. Charles, your keys for how they might go about keeping him in check?
Well, before we even get to the keys, let's start with the problems he presents, because he feels pressure so well. He's got a great sixth sense, maybe even a 7th and 8. He knows where the pressure's coming from. He knows how to slide away from it, sometimes run away from it, and then he finds good throwing lanes to deliver downfield. So to me, it's that pressure inside, big, tall guys to make him try and throw over them and make his height work against him.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now Herbert to start the drive. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. But you look at this Bronco defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1. Looking for a big game today.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run. It's Johnson. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
On 1st down, it's Fields. They'll roll him out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 3rd down. To throw is Fields. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
On 4th down, Fields. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That one will send him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now we give up the middle to Williams. Fights him off. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. The kick by Lutz is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
Let's go Alpha right here. Angel. Right.
On first down, Fields. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. He'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man. Equinemius St. Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a first down throw, Fields. And this is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10. Fields again. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Moore was a huge part of the deal. The Chicago Bears Carroll.
Sean Payton not liking that last call. He's going to go ahead and challenge it.
The previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play,
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Fields going to get that outline to Mooney. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Go.
Hand off right side for Herbert. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Herbert. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Herbert. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Broncos about set to go on offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wilson wants a different look. Now Wilson throwing to start the drive. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. T.J. Edwards. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Here we go, son.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A handoff for Herbert. And he's brought down. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run here with Herbert. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Play action. It's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or two shy of midfield. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Extend. No mas, no mas. 11. Hey, can. Right.
Fields on first down. Flushed out right.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Fields now to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. 20, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Well, there's that man again. It's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Fields.
And his throw is incomplete.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. On 1st down, Wilson.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Now Wilson. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Well, Wilson going to change things up here.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line.
The Bears going to get one more possession in this 1st half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On 2nd and 10, Fields.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Targeting Moore, he's got him on the crossing pattern.
Now the timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Fields.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
And he's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So we come up.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bears offense set to go to begin the 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. And NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
11.
On 1st down, it's Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and up to 15. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Again, Fields. And this one's incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Matt Eberflus going to take a risk here on 4th down. He is going to go for it.
Here we go. Hey, Ken.
They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. And that almost their first INT of the ballgame. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Here's Johnny Hecker now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Angel. Matter.
To throw is Fields. Rolling to his right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and fourth down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on fourth down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
On fourth down, Fields. That is caught.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Here's a give to Herbert.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Another carry for Herbert on second down.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Now Fields.
Hard throw, incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass.
That's complete to Mooney. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not.
Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their...
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So it winds up a very smart decision to throw the flag. They reset the spot, and now that's a first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. This is Herbert. Patrick Surtain, the all-pro corner, up to make the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd down, they go back to Herbert.
And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 25. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Johnson running left. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently 2nd in the league in first downs, and they pick up one here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Here we go.
2nd down and 8. They'll go again with Herbert.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Here we go.
The Bears on third down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. This is third down and 12. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. And time to see what this offense has left in the tank. Now Wilson changing the play. Wilson following the fumble recovery. He'll throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patrick. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Line of scrimmage to 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Wilson. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Here's Wilson to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Wilson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Now it's Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Back to throw. Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
1st down, Broncos.
Throwing is Wilson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. His throw incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out of fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Here's Fields. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields.
And that'll be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Wilson going to throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Tyler Scott now from his end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Back to throw. Fields.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's Herbert. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
And he is going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
What a game it's been for him in the backfield, Charles, as he pounds it into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, and he hits the end zone one more time, and his blockers cleared all those lanes. Before the snap, they called for the heavy unit, right? 3 tight ends coming on the field, and they got the job done clearing the way.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Unable to corral him, he fights through.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here is Wilson and the Broncos.
Down by 10, 50 seconds to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Wilson to throw. Able to find Mims, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. Here's Wilson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Now Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much have their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so